Howdy folks, it's rjhelms here with episode 9 of Let's Play OpenTTD with the FIRS industry set. Last episode we mostly just started fixing up some of our junctions, especially these two four-ways, which are now much more efficient but still not perfect roundabouts. And found some other bottlenecks. I think it was actually just this one that we improved into a proper kind of half-loop line merge rather than a basic three-way X crossing. And that's worked really, really well for us. And what I want to do now, we had a problem with Stockholm that it stopped accepting goods for some reason, so by kind of cheesing it and building a streetcar station here, a freight streetcar station, it now accepts those goods. But just to make sure this town grows, because that's really where our problem started, I want to start connecting more passenger service. So we picked out Saint-Pierre over here as our next choice. So I'm actually, before anything else, going to build that station just to reserve the space. I also want to check my settings to make sure towns are not allowed to build grade crossings, because that's just more of a headache than it's worth when you allow it. So now we just get into pulling this line out this way. And it's going to jog over a little bit. Maybe quite a bit. Oh, that was wrong. Yeah, maybe quite a bit, actually. Yeah, up to this river. Makes sense to me. And up here, one thing I was thinking that could be interesting, because we do have the fishing port here, and two sandbanks, I guess 3 or 2 fishing grounds here. But there's one here, so it could be fun. I don't know if it'd be hugely profitable to actually join this river and this river up with a canal to allow the Vienna sandbank to serve that fishing port. But that's for later. I actually don't want to. I think I'm going to do now that we're up above this level. Oh, misclick. Some of the stuff's really fiddly. But do another jog over. And actually even another one, and maybe kind of ride this bit of train, stay at this level. Oh, that was wrong. So here I'm going to blast through that river. I can fix it later if I need to, if I decided that I want to use that for any sort of shipping. Yeah, just like this. Actually, leave some space. So like that. That should be adequate for now. Where do these signals end? They end here, so pull those all the way along. and join these up into a nice old-fashioned railroad station. This will be the exit, so it can actually... I'll just do that. That works quite nicely. Okay, and here I'm actually going to run these out straight past this. This is actually working a bit better than I thought it would. What? And that's a path signal, and that's a path signal. I want a depot here. You are STP. Okay. So what do I want now? I guess what I want now is a passenger train. At least one to connect these two. So you will need a depot. I'm going to keep my passenger trains at 5 tiles long. So here I'm just going to go for maximum speed. Oh, did that happen again where this dropped? Yes, it did. Construct additional platforms. That should help that. Okay, so back to here and thinking about our passenger train. So I'm not sure, these guys are so expensive to run. The Jubilee's not. I don't need the duplex, that's too much. So I'm torn between the Alco PA at 165 kilometers an hour and the Jubilee at 181. That are both, and yeah, I'll go for the Jubilee. And then lightweight cars up to 5 tiles. So we'll go to SKH and then to STP. I will probably get mail going as well in this game, but I don't think I'm going to do them on the same trains. I think that'll be a separate thing. And train 62, you can just get started. Oh, and I'm going to put you in autofill timetable mode. So you are pass SKH STP. And I want you to still be up with the timetable ready to timetable. And we'll put in Slack as time comes. I'm just going to use buses, not streetcars, for the local service here. And let's see how we want to... We have one here and one here. Nah. Old Town Hall. Yep, sure. Oh, sorry, I wanted this to be locked in place. So you will be SKHC, and you will be SKH. Oh, I guess for Old Town Hall. I wonder if that's a Oh. I did not finish signaling this properly. That was silly of me. There we go. Just a small improvement. But we know how all this works with the passenger trains, so go by capacity. It's the Hereford double-decker, and you're going to go here, 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 and back to there. And get started, and you are going to be pass SKH local. And you should be timetabling too, actually. That took way longer than it should have. There we go. Yeah, well, we knew the risks. And it's on its way. Perfect. And this guy's timetable is flying out, so let's do the same thing over at St. Pierre. Nope, local authority refuses to allow it. I'll fix your wagon, local authority. That was easy. I'll show you the... Yeah, I like these new names for stations. No, I want Rotor Vehicle 7 to stay up, but it's almost fully timetabled. So you can be STPC. You can be STPI for Industrial Park, if that's really what we want to be. This timetable's done, so that's beautiful for us. Build a depot. Choose our bus, and then... Oh, no. And the one back there. You can get a timetable in. I need a pass STP local. Let's put some slack in these travel times. Put 2 days in the travel times. But normalize the waiting times to 5 days. And you can go away. I'm really curious, if I go to SKH, Yeah, it looks like it wants at least one more train and one more bus. We got the bus going right now. It's actually needed the 7 days here. They should get some separation now. Yeah, that guy's picking up time on his schedule. I'm kind of surprised that it needs 7 days, but okay, it needs 7 days. That should be 11, shouldn't it? And this guy's finishing up his time. I just want to make sure you're gaining time. Yep, you are. Let's deal with things that have excess supplies. Okay, and this is bottlenecking us here. It's actually this intersection that's the bottleneck. I'm gonna fast forward this for a moment just to watch this clear. And you're on your way. $340 days. Okay, so I'm going to give you... Oh, so you're full. That's great. I'm going to give you 5 days in each of your things. I'm going to pad these out 10 days. Just to be generous. Okay, but this needs to be improved in a big bad way. Alright, let's do this quickly. You're a path signal here. You don't exist. You guys are... No, don't delete that. Wait, you guys don't need to be path signals because you're a merge. Now that should start moving faster. Wait, train, where are you? What was that? Train 59 is lost? It doesn't seem like it's lost. Oh, yes you are. Why are you lost? I mean, this is valid, right? Like, it does connect. There's no bad signals, missing junctions. I was probably just trying to path while I was, changing that up. That's kind of to be expected. You know, that's why I like to not break connections while I'm improving junctions, but in this case it was just so straightforwardly the correct thing to do. Just duck under there like that. Okay, and how are you doing? I feel like you're going to show up really, really early. $70 days early. No, let's take some time out of this then. Let's try dropping it down. Let's take 15 days off, so 173. Okay, let's look at demands. Alright, you guys obviously want a new station, so get started. Or a new vehicle. How are you doing as far as your timetable goes? You got some earliness on you, so you can have a new vehicle. I still want to keep your timetable up. You know, I'm going to build another plant fiber train. I feel like it's a silly thing to do. But why another livestock train? I am somewhat concerned that I'm overdoing it, but you know how it is. And it's still just mostly passengers, like the engineering supplies and farm supplies, having crap tons of them. That's what I want, but this junction is still not good enough. This one's working okay. So watch this one, it's pretty fluid. You do get the odd train stopping to enter, but they don't tend to stop to wait a terribly long time. That is not so much the case here. But I think that's a matter for another episode. Okay, so how are you doing now that you've got 48 days early? So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take 15 days off this, so it'll be 155. And perhaps more importantly, I'm going to clone it, because I've got a lot of trains off fast speed. I'm going to clone this starting in a week. I'll see how that works for us. And I think the challenge with this is that it's so much faster than the other trains in the network that at times it can go at its full speed and at times it can't. And it's really luck of the draw which way you get to go. But I still need some more of these buses. At least one more here. And at least one more here. I'm going to see what my livestock trains and plant fiber trains are doing, because it feels like a lot of them are just hanging out. Being bottlenecked by this junction. Yeah, which means that more trains there isn't the answer. A better junction here is. I just want to see how these passenger trains are doing now. I'm not really struggled to get over that. Off a dead stop. Okay, and this is no good. What is your problem here? Are we actually jammed up? Not per se. But it is a bottleneck. Okay, so let's improve this actually. Which will be tricky because there's a... Actually gonna have to duck under that. Is that industry actually? A sugar refinery, good to know, but you are gonna have to duck under this. Because that is very much not helping things because it's blocking the other line. So once this is clear, you can actually do that. You can be all the way up here now. I can actually get more signaling density in, which is an improvement. You don't need to be pathinal because that's a merge, of course. And I could do the same thing at the other side. Yeah, hopefully this will help things. But maybe not. Yeah, all this is bottlenecked by that junction. So it's not going to last long. And off high speed, I don't really want to be doing that. That was silly. Let's see what you guys are doing. Your timetable isn't started. You are almost there. So let's see how you would do as far as arriving on time. See, on this stretch, because there's no other traffic except these passenger trains, you can just boot along at 181 kilometers an hour. Can't find a path to continue. Of course you can't. And the problem is, once again, still here. Okay, so that's job 1. What I'm actually going to do, just to kind of keep myself sane, is actually sign these junctions, give them names. So this will be DNG1, because that's the town it's closest to. And you can be SKH1. And just that way I can keep my head straight about where these problems are having and find them once there's a lot. Naming them like we name the stations in a kind of predictable manner will help keep things sane. So there's going to be numbers. This will be SKH1. The next one in the vicinity of Stockholm will be SKH2, and so on and so forth. Oh, and how did you do? 146 days late. Okay, so we got work to do. How's the other guy doing? It's probably going to be just as desperate. 148 days late, so they're both equally late. But yeah, I'm going to have to do some research, find a better junction to build here that's got higher capacity, and build that. We got the room for it, because I neatened things up, so this is still an improvement. And like I say, it's still faster than the mess that was there was. It's just outliving its useful capacity, which was not very... I guess it was a couple of in-game years, so that's not so terrible. But we'll figure that out in the next episode. So until then, this has been OpenTTD FIRS. I've been rjhelms. As always, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to leave any comments if you have any thoughts about this, things that you like, things that you don't like, things that you want to see or don't want to see either in this series or on my channel in general. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more things like this, and I'll see you next time. Thanks so much.